Hi, my name is Michelle Lewis, and I'm here today to tell you my story. I was born blue, something called hyaline membrane disease. I was unable to breathe out. I spent 2 weeks in intensive care in an incubator, unable to be touched under really hot lights with all these electrodes in my skull to keep me alive, which it did, and I am so grateful. Unfortunately, my health was compromised. So I grew up with a lot of immune problems and chronic bronchitis, pneumonia, asthma, and was in the ER way more than the common person growing up. When I was 12 years old, I started having chronic headaches and migraines, which got worse and worse and worse. And after college, I was so debilitated, I actually had to be put on bed rest. Because of growing up with the use of so many antibiotics pretty much constantly because of my compromised immune system, flash forward 10 years later now, my organs had started to shut down one by one. No doctor really knew what to do or how to help me, so I was pretty much on my own. It was a really horrible time in my life. All the immune factors aside, just being in chronic pain, being unable to live a free life growing up in junior high, high school, college. Instead of being out and figuring out who I was and having a good time with my friends, I was home covered in ice packs and, on Vicodin or Advil or whatever to try to just bring the pain down a little bit. We went to every doctor we could find, MRIs, CAT scans, brain scans with dye and without dye, and hormone therapies, and even Eastern medicine in terms of herbs and acupuncture and just every single thing, even sleep studies. We tried everything, hormone therapies, everything, and nothing worked. So being on bed rest and my dad having to literally carry me into the kitchen for meals, which was my highlight of the day. I couldn't sleep through the night, so I'd be awake until probably 7 a.m. and then I'd sleep until 2 p.m. And that was my life for years. So when my mom told me that she met a woman named Morning who practiced something called refology, I was pretty much tuned out. I'd follow her if she wanted me to go somewhere, but I really wasn't involved. I went into Morning's office and she asked me to take off my socks, which I thought was strange, but I did, and I laid on her table, and she started putting her knuckle into the bottom of my feet. Again, a little weird. Everything in my feet screamed with pain. It was like someone was stabbing me with knives. I could not believe it, but of course on the exterior I'm just glazed over. She told me that we have 7,200 nerve endings that go into the bottoms of our feet, and each corresponds with an organ in the body. So according to her practice, all of my organs were really messed up, which I already knew anyway, but here she was validating it just by touching my feet. So she did different testings with me with different herbs, and I left with like 3 bags full. I have to give credit to my mom. She was the one that put the herbs in the water every day and fed them to me for probably 4 or 5 months. And I just kept pushing along with it, just because there was really nothing else I was going to do, and I was on bed rest. What else am I going to do? So I took them, and I was diligent about it. I wasn't super connected, but I figured it was at least worth a shot. Things in my body started to change. I had a lot of detoxes happening that came with a lot of headache spikes because of my chronic pain. Every little thing that would go on in my body would make that shoot up. So that was hard, but I still didn't give up. I had this willpower to live. Later, Morning told me I was pretty much, she didn't know how I was walking around or functioning because so much in my body was just completely messed up. I technically shouldn't have been alive, but I really believe that that inner strength and that fire and that will to survive and thrive just really was resonant in me. So flash forward 5 or 6 years later, I had been through so many different detoxes, and I started taking her training to earn my own doctorate in refology. Refology, by the way, is the study of the sun's light and how it affects the 7 different hormone-producing glands in the body. It's also about eating the right foods and taking the right herbs that not only boost function in your body, but repair. So that's pretty much what it's all about. So I was doing the herbs, I was eating the right foods, and I was starting to really work on my inner traumas that I'd had since that incubator. So it was really fascinating to see what took place, but my migraines went away. I was able to stave off gallbladder surgery and heal my gallbladder. My endometriosis went away. My chronic health issues, have not had bronchitis, pneumonia in 7 years. I don't get sick in winter. I'm able to sleep through the night. Energy, and my hair, it had thinned so bad and so much of it had fallen out just because of poor liver function, and it was growing in thick, and the color was changing and the texture was changing, and my eye color changed. It was just really incredible. So here I am having healed, and I realized that I have this huge passion to help other people. All these women in my life who I'm dedicated to helping are tired, they're stressed out, they're going about their lives so selflessly, trying to help their husbands and their friends and their children and their parents, and they have no idea what to put in their body, how to take care of certain things, or how valued they are, how important they are, having the right self-love and self-esteem, and understanding how truly beautiful they are. So that became my huge passion. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I have this website and why I'm starting a healing practice, because I want to help people change their own lives like I've changed mine. So if you'll bear with me, I will show you what to eat. I will show you the herbs to take and the essential oils to put on your body, and I'll show you the connection between mind, body, emotion, spirit, and how that is one of the best things that you can ever do for your health. The body is always the last thing to fix. Everything else really is the true focus of healing. So I'm so excited to be on this journey with you. I hope that you'll join me. I just can't wait to see you, to help you see your value, to help you see how you can change and truly become the person that you were born to be. The bottom line is no one else can heal for you, but no one can heal alone. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you on the next leg of our journey together.